What's up, everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, we all know Tim Bradley, he not feeling Jake Paul. He want him out the sport of boxing. He think he's bad for boxing. He think he makes boxing look like it's a game. It's a joke. Him, his trainers, the people that sponsor him, he want them gone. Now, this is after the fight, but before the fight, he had a lot of things to say about Jake Paul. He said he wanted to fight Jake Paul. He even called out his trainer. He said he'll fight 5 rounds with his trainer and then fight another 5 rounds with Jake Paul, bro. He was he was wilding. I like Tim Bradley. He Hall of Fame, world champion. You know, I like his opinions. I like his take on boxing. But let's get into this video, and we're going to react. Let's go.
Hey, look, I've been a little bit, feel a little bit under the weather. 1, 2, I've been taking care of a lot of stuff at the crib, man. The wifey had some surgery, knee surgery. Anyway, I've been taking care of stuff, been real busy, man. So that's the reason why you haven't been really seeing too many videos popping up. Another thing I want to let Stormtroopers know is that I disabled the membership. I got something brewing right now for the new year. You know, maybe a different platform or something like that. You know what I mean? For paid members or subscriptions. You know, I just feel like I want to offer a little bit more than what I can do here on YouTube. However,
yeah, make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel too, man. It's Tim Bradley Jr. It's Tim Bradley Jr. It's him. He got a picture of him when he was a champion, holding his arm up. You know, the championship pose, man. Subscribe to his channel, man.
You know, YouTube's been great. You know, it's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun doing this YouTube and stuff. And
shout out YouTube.
But anyways, yo, the real reason for this video is you know, let me just let's talk about this whole Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua fight. You know,
let's go.
I waited. You know, I wanted to be one of the last one to kind of speak on it. You know, let me just say at the beginning, at the outright, we didn't know what I didn't know what this fight was going to be. I didn't know if this fight was going to be a real fight or not. You know, you know, it's really important for you to really pay attention to what a lot of these guys are saying. So, you know, I saw in the comment section one guy was saying, "Hey Tim, you know, they said that this is no rules." So, what you mean this is no rules?
Bruh, we always thinking that, bruh. Is this gonna be real or this gonna be a joke, bruh? Like, cause ain't no way he really gonna fight a 2-time world heavyweight champion in his boxing prime that's still active. Ain't no way Jake Paul really gonna fight him, but he did, and you see the results. But I give him respect for stepping in there and getting that jaw broke. Now let's go.
You know what I mean? So like, now the truth is coming out. So there was probably stipulations in the other fights that he had, you know, in the contract, you know, because they're saying, oh, no rules, meaning, oh, it's all fair game. Hey,
I don't know what that means,
imagine
bro.
being able to build an app with your name on it.
I don't know what no rules in boxing mean. I don't know what that could mean.
Joshua, you can do whatever you want. Like, this is a real fight. So, you know, the previous fights, this just like lets me know that it was set up. A lot of this shit was set up. The Mike Tyson fight, the chop.
And we keep saying that. Us boxing fans keep saying that, bruh. These fights with Jake Paul was rigged, was set up. It looked funny. It don't look like no real boxing match. It looked like he was designated. He was supposed to win, and then this was supposed to, like, it looked staged, bruh. I don't care what nobody say, bruh. But let's go.
Chavez Jr. fight, you know, a lot of the fights that he had after he lost to Tommy Fury.
Right.
But yeah, this is a real fight. This was it wasn't really a fight, to be honest with you. It was not a fight.
Nah.
Because
Jake
Jake ran like a bitch.
He was
I
running.
said bitch. I didn't say the real one. So,
He
but
was
I'm just saying
running.
he ran. And, I knew, and I was talking to different boxing pundits, around, and they were asking me, Tim, what would you do if if you was in the same situation as Jake Paul? And this was before the fight.
I wouldn't have
I talked to a
ran.
lot of people outside, and I told them, I said, see, they gonna run, and that's the worst thing that they can do. When you facing a guy, bully, you got to stand up to the bully. You got to send a message early on.
That's a fact. Running, you only gonna tire yourself out. I know he only had 8 rounds, so he thinking to himself, I could run for 8 rounds. Bro, not against a pro boxer, an athlete that can withstand 12 rounds. You can't. He gonna get up with you. And when he get up with you, you see the results, bro. It wasn't good. He had a few knockdowns. Man, Jake Paul was running like a scared little girl.
You talk about fighting for, dominance or, getting respect. See, that was the issue. Jake didn't get respect early on.
Nope.
If I was in his corner, I would have said, hey, man, look, we here. You getting paid $94 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here to fight, bro.
94 mil? Ew, that boy got 94 million. We gotta admit, son, that broke jaw was worth every dollar on. Like, what, son?
We're not here to survive. We're here to fight. But you got to go out here and you got to hit this man as hard as you possibly can in the first round. You got to step to him. You got to, almost like kamikaze style. You got to attack him, because if you put AJ on his back foot and you keep him defensive, AJ is not a great fighter off his back foot as he is when he's coming forward. Yeah. And AJ is the type of guy that feeds off of guys that, respect him, one, or fear him.
Or fear him.
And AJ felt, because of the experience that he has, he felt like this dude fears me. He's already on his bike, he's circling around,
And you could see the fear in his eyes. Like, you could see, like, besides the running showed that you were scary. You were scared. But you could see the fear in Jake Paul's eyes, bro. And Anthony Joshua, AJ, he got a 90%. It's 89%, but 90% knockout ratio. He looking for the knockout. He thrive on offense. He coming at you. That's what he do. Back to Tim Bradley, man. He making some great points.
The plan. This was the plan. The plan was to make it to pass the 8 rounds or make it to the end of the fight. That was the plan. There was nothing more.
Told you. He was trying to run for 8 rounds. I'ma run. He not gonna catch me for 8 rounds, bro. We made it 8 rounds instead of 12. That was the only stipulation in that contract. Let's make it 8. I'ma haul ass. We gonna make it to the end of the fight, and I'ma say, look, I stood in there with a world champion, a heavyweight world. No, you didn't. You got that jaw broken. Yeah, it was for that bread, but sometimes, this is what I be telling you boxers, man. Just fight. Y'all gonna make the money one day, bruh. Y'all gonna get the big fight with the big bag. Y'all gonna get it one day, bruh. Just fight.
Because if it was, he would have threw more punches. There were times where he made AJ miss and he wasn't close enough to be able to counter. These are subtle things that, he needs to work on. If you make him miss, you got to make him pay.
That's a fact, bro. That's definitely a fact, bro.
If you have tried multiple...
That's the key to boxing right there. It's hit and not get hit. Counter punch. Know what I'm saying? He throw a punch, you slip, you get up under him. Boom. but he wasn't even trying to fight, bro.
Swing wildly and would miss the shot. You know, be able to turn his head, look at him, smile, and you know, Jake Paul is not there to retaliate or even land any type of offense on him. You know,
Facts.
I would say also another thing that I I listen to everybody. I thought that the commentators did a great job during the fight. Christina Poncher, I thought she did a fantastic job with the replays and everything, man. But one thing that I would say, or at least add to the commentary was, Jake Paul was in shape. He was in tremendous shape.
That's a fact.
Tremendous shape.
He don't got no excuse.
A lot of people looking and saying that because he ran out of gas
Nah.
or whatnot. That wasn't because of he was getting hit with big shots.
Nah,
that was nerves. That was all nerves. It's like when I fought against Manny Pacquiao, you got to try to avoid that big shot. I didn't move around a lot. But the fact of me trying to anticipate when that big shot is coming or trying to avoid it, man, that's what made him tired. That's what made it was more mental than it was physical, because physically he was ready.
Oh, he was ready.
I understand he had 2 training camps for this. He probably trained 4 months for, not this particular fight, but he was getting ready to fight against
Tank Davis.
Tank Davis. And now then he stepped in, and AJ stepped in or whatever. But yeah, he's prepared. I mean, super prepared. He is one of the best strength and conditioning trainers in the world too.
That's a fact.
So no, it was more so nerves. That's what it was.
That's a fact.
Think of it as like and then you put the movement on top of that. You hear us say, a lot of the commentators say that like it's really harder to box and move than it is just come forward. I also would say that AJ fought like a big man. This was the first time that I've ever seen AJ as confident inside the ring. I think AJ's the type of guy that kind of gets a hard on with guys that he knows that he has.
He knew it, like, bro, this boy can't do nothing with. Like, now the smiling in the press conference, the nonchalant attitude, it all makes sense, bro. He knew this boy can't hurt me. He can't do nothing with me. Jake Paul got nothing for me, bro. Nothing for me. Like, AJ just showed off, bro. He showed off.
He has more experience than they do.
Yeah.
I've noticed that with AJ. Any guy that's superior than he is, like a Tyson Fury or somebody like that, who has a lot more experience than he is, got a lot more skill than he does, he tends to bow or not fight as well.
Yeah, he struggled.
I think he came out very fast and aggressive, and showed his dominance early, that he was the bigger man. And you could feel his presence, man, in that ring. At least I could, as I was watching him as he was just mauling, walking down.
He definitely walked him down.
But for the most part, look, a lot of people's giving Jake Paul a lot of credit, man.
Nah. I give him.
I really don't think he did a good enough job.
He ain't do no good job, bro. He did not do a good job, bro. He did not do a good job, bro. Only thing I give Jake Paul credit for is stepping in the ring. Stepping in the ring, bro. It was a goofy in my comments saying, "Oh, you would never fight Tank Davis. You would you would never fight him. They offered me $50 million. Oh, I'm going to training camp and I'm stepping in there." But unlike Jake Paul, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be nervous, but I'm gonna try to win. I'm going to at least try to win. I'm going to lose. Most likely, I'm going to lose, bro. But I'm going to step to him, and I'm going to do what Tim Bradley say. I'm going to try to show some type of heart. I'm going to try to hit him. If I miss or he eat it, it is what it is, bro. I know I'm going to be $50 million up. You bugging.
People saying that like, oh, he had the balls to get in the ring with this man and this and that, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, the people that are saying that, you would have the balls to get in the ring with him too.
Bingo.
For $94 million.
For what?
94. You know what? I think a lot of you guys at home, a lot of you know, men and women.
Yep.
And I'll put women in there because I feel, to be honest with you, I feel like a woman, one of them women on the card would have did a lot better than what Jake Paul did against freaking.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll fight anybody on this earth for $94 million. I don't care if they the martial arts champion of the world, the boxing 5 times. I don't care if it's. I'll fight Terence Crawford, gang. I'll fight Terence Crawford for $94 million. I don't care about the hospital visit afterwards. None of that, bruh. None of that, bruh. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, come on.
AJ, because, I mean, the first the first 4 or 5, man, look, I was screaming at the TV like, man, you need to fight, man. Fight this dude, bruh. You in here just trying to survive. You know, running around the ring, bruh, like a chicken. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Like, really? Like,
that was embarrassing.
Why are we watching this shit? You
right.
know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, man, we got to be sick in the head. But anyways, I think that, you know, a lot of even women, you know, and you guys at home, you know, 10 million, 20 million, 5 million. Some of y'all might even say, shit, you give me 100,000. You can break my jaw for 100,000 because that's what you need right now.
Facts.
Right?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
Like, we sitting up here giving this man credit for stepping in the ring. He's getting paid $94 million. And this goes back to me telling you guys, man, about how crazy this is, because this ain't no lifer. You know, this ain't a dude that did it from the amateurs and climbed his way up, went through the whole amateur circuit. This is a dude that, you know what I'm saying, was on TV, built himself, you know, influencer or whatever you call it. And this dude is making more money than all the real boxers out there. Like, that's it. Y'all should feel some type of way. I don't understand why y'all don't feel some type of way. I ain't pocket watching and all this stupid language that y'all be saying now. I ain't pocket watching and all this stuff. It's like, nah, dog. Like, you forgetting the point. Like, bro, this dude just $94 million. This dude just made more money than the best fighter in the world, Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford. Think about that.
That's
just
foul.
Made more money than Terence Crawford.
That's foul, bro.
And Terence Crawford.
That's foul, bro. No way. No way Jake Paul should make more money than Terence Crawford, bro. No way Jake Paul should make more money than Terence Crawford, bro. That's foul, bro. That is foul, bro. This is why he retired, bro. He like, bro, y'all got dudes like this? Nah, I'm out. I'm out the game, bro. That's sad, bro. That is sad.
Literally, man, was in there, you know, mashed over his head as well. And this dude is getting a lot more respect than Terence Crawford. That's crazy, man. Just don't make no damn sense to me, man.
No, it don't,
you know?
That's
the
sad.
one thing I would say, you know, that I would say is that a lot of you guys at home would have took the money to get your jaw broken too.
Hell yeah.
But the only thing is that
hell yeah, I'd have took that bread ASAP. Give me that. Give me that. I'd have took $4 million. Break my jaw for $4. Break my jaw for $4 million. Give me that.
Got 60 million homes. 60 million homes that, you know, viewed this fight. That's hard to replicate. That's hard to replicate. You know, you gotta give Jake Paul from that sense. I think from that sense,
you gotta give him credit.
You gotta give him props for that sense.
You got to.
You know, the dude is popular.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just it. You know, I mean, look, man, look. If I was doing this all over again, man, you know, because boxing has changed so much, and you know, boxing, you know, has never really had a backbone. And now you're seeing, you know, TKO trying to give it a backbone or whatnot. For whatever reason, whether you like it or not, it is what it is. But, you know, and boxing has allowed entities, you know, and fighters like this, like Jake Paul,
Right.
to be able to come in here and make millions and millions of dollars and use the game and abuse the game, you know. And
He don't like
you know,
him.
we ain't got our, we all we got is ourselves to blame for it, you
Yeah.
know. However, you know, a lot of these fighters, I still feel like they should feel some type of way about it because,
Bro, we gotta admit, bro, he had 60 million people watch his fight, bro. He doing something. He doing the promotional part, the entertainment part, the business part. He doing that right, bro. We gotta admit that. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but that, like Tim Bradley say, that's the only props I really could give him on that fight, bro. Cause he ran the whole fight.
and if I was to go back and do this all over again, like now I know, like hey, it's a popularity contest. That's all this is. It's a straight up popularity contest. If
For
you're
sure.
popular, you able to, hey, you move the needle. All you gotta do is know how to fight a little bit. So you know, my angle would be, you know, shit. I gotta find a way to get popular. I gotta find a way to be Ryan Garcia. I gotta find a way to, you know, to grow, you know, my popularity. You know, and connect with the fans, connect with people. You know, because that's all you need.
For sure.
Really, I mean. You see Jake Paul and what he was able to do against a real world-class fighter, and this is what I've been telling you guys, man, that this guy, you know, he's decent, but he ain't no trill, like, I'm going to be a world champion.
Nah.
No, he ain't got it. Nah. You know, another 5 years or so, there's a huge possibility, you know, Jake Paul could win a world championship. Yeah. You know, he has, you know, people around him, you know, that teach the sweet science. You know, he's hanging around a lot of brothers and stuff, you know, trying to teach them the sweet science and move and not get hit and not get hit. You know, the other night, man, man.
That wasn't it.
Boy, looked like a runaway slave, didn't he? That boy looked like a fish out of water. That boy looked like you know, like a lion was chasing his ass, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like chasing a gazelle. I thought I was watching National Geographic. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, this is just crazy. You know, from that aspect, that was the only thing I was in there. I was just like, damn. You know, if he lands one of them right hands, he might kill him. He might kill him. You know, and when he
he was trying to.
landed that right hand, man, that broke that damn jaw, man.
Oh,
wow.
man.
You know,
left to the body, right hand.
Jake Paul didn't go to sleep. That's one tough white boy, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's one tough white boy right there, for real.
That's a fact. He took a punch.
Anyways, man, that's my thoughts, man.
Yeah, shout out Tim Bradley, man. Shout out Tim Bradley. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, Tim Bradley Jr. All the up and coming champions. Learn from this, man. Learn from this. Get y'all social media up. The Kamel Motons of the world. All the contenders of the world that's coming up. The up and coming fighters. The Keyshawn Davises. The Shakur Stevensons. Become more popular so y'all can get more money, man. We want to see y'all make the 94 million, man. We want to see y'all make 100 million. Floyd was able to do it because he knew the business. Y'all need to learn the business, man. Get with Ryan Garcia. Have him teach you something. Become a streamer or something. Jump on their streams. Do something, man. We want to see y'all make this money, man. Salute to Tim Bradley for his take on the situation. Salute to AJ on the big win, man. I'll see y'all next time. Hit the like for me. Peace. He say he was running. He say he...